Hey YouTube, I got another product review for you today. The name of this product is called MELTON. It's a powerful Hdtv antenna, and you can pick this up at freesignaltv.com. Now I will say that this is not a paid advertisement. These guys sent me the product to review, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I will just go ahead and tell you that this was a real shocker to me. I just couldn't believe how good this antenna performed. And I just want to do a simple run through, and I'll show you how I have it installed and how I've got it hooked up to the TV, and just how many TV stations I ended up getting out of this thing, which was a total shocker for me. So you guys definitely want to see this review, and I'll just go ahead and just kind of run you through what all comes with this antenna. Of course, it comes with the antenna here that you see in the picture, and it looks totally different than any antenna you've ever seen. It's just really different looking. You know, when you imagine an antenna, well, I at least think of something that you put up on a roof, or one of those flat style antennas that you hang up on the wall behind your TV. And so to see this, it's a little different. Definitely not what I'm used to. And anyways, if you go to their website, this particular antenna is called, it's the model number CA-2600. And the MSRP on this thing is $149. You can hook it up to 4 different TVs in the house. If you've got multiple TVs in the house, you can hook it up to up to 4. And this thing is really simple to set up, and I'm just really shocked at how good it did. So bear with me. One thing I wanted to mention is that this TV antenna does cover your HD channels. Most people don't realize that your over-the-air broadcasts now are most of them are in HD, and so you know, you get great picture quality with an antenna like this. And then you've got right here where it says low VHF and high VHF and full UHF. That just lets you know that it covers all the different frequencies of the stations. So you're getting the best of both worlds. What you'll get in the box is the large antenna like I pointed to on the front there, and then it has these VHF bars. And what that means is these little bars right here that come out the sides, that's to help pick up your VHF signals. So that's why those stick out there. It's just, you know, it does serve a purpose. And I'll go ahead and flip the box to the back, and it's got a illustration here of the broadcast tower here in the middle, and then it shows up to 100-mile range. Now, some of these are a little misleading. Don't be fooled by this 100-mile range. The only way that you would get up to 100-mile range is if you was on a very flat place, you know, and you're 100 miles from the antenna, and the antenna would have to, or the tower would have to be putting out a lot of signal, and there wouldn't be any trees or any hills or anything. So yes, in a best case scenario, you might be able to get up to 100 miles. That's probably not going to happen for most people, you know, so just keep that in mind. But it is possible. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying it's up to 100-mile range. And if you go down right here on the bottom, if you go down here to the bottom, it's another diagram that shows you how to hook this up. Here's your antenna. Then you have a piece of coax cable that comes out and runs into this power inserter. And then this little line here plugs into your outlet. And then there's another piece of coax cable that goes to your TV. And I'll show you how I have mine hooked up. And, you know, when you see how easy it is to hook it up, you're going to be like, wow, that was so easy. And so, all right, just follow along with me. All right, guys, we're outside, and I just wanted to show you how I've got the MELTON antenna hooked up. I've got it mounted just here on this pole that I have beside the house, and you can see that it's, well, it comes up to my head, and I'm 6 foot tall, so, or 6'1", so I've probably got this thing mounted about 7 foot high. And you know, the higher that you can mount this thing, the better, the more signal you're gonna pick up. So, you know, by all means, if you've got a pole or a mount, put it as high as you can, and you'll get the most signal. But for me, I'm just gonna do this test with it about 7 foot high mounted on a pole, and I'll show you how I've got it hooked up. It has nothing special. I've just got my coax cable going into the bottom right there, and you can see the coax cable goes around the pole, voila, right in through the window. I've just got these towels here to keep the cold out, and so I don't crush this coax cable. But I will take you in the house and show you just how I've got this thing set up, and just follow along. All right, guys, I'm inside the house now looking out the window. I just wanted to show you that it's still hooked up out there to the antenna. You can see the line running across the ground. It comes right on in the window here, just like I showed you. And what we have here is just for my protection, so in case lightning hits my TV, I'm protected because I don't have that outside antenna grounded. And so, well, it is grounded to the pole, the mast that it's mounted on. So, you know, that's one way that it's grounded. But just a safer alternative, I got one of these inline grounding like lightning arresters. So that's what that little piece is. And then I've got a barrel connector right here, and then I've got another piece of RG6 coax that runs right back here to the TV. And you can see it plugs right into the TV. And then you got this piece right here. It's kind of hard to see, but it tells you which side to plug into the TV and which side goes out to the antenna. And then you got this little wire here that goes down, and I've got mine plugged into like a little power filter / surge protector down there. And I'm not going to sit here and bore you with a channel scan because it takes an awfully long time with this TV, but you do have my word that I scanned the TV a while ago, and I had 50 channels. 50 channels. I was shocked. I was really shocked. And the reason I was so shocked was I really underestimated the antenna. When I seen this thing, I was like, that looks unlike anything that I've ever seen. And how is this thing really going to be able to pick up, you know, a lot of channels? Because they are making some, you know, claiming that it can pick up, you know, from a long distance. So I was just really shocked when I did a channel scan and I got 50 channels. Now, I will tell you this. Sometimes when I do a channel scan at nighttime, I was able to get 51 channels. So that was even better. And you can see just how good quality the channels are, and how you can definitely tell they're high definition. I'll run through a couple of them for you. And I was really happy about that. And so, you know, you get your PBS and your ION. And let's see. Now, I'm sorry, I've got number 4 for the VCR, if I decide to put one in here. But then there's Heartland channel. And there's Retro TV. Let's see. There's Revin. This is one of my favorite channels. It's got all the car stuff on here, you know. trucks and cars and hot rods and all this kind of stuff. And here's the action channel. TBA, I'm not sure what that is. Here's ABC. Right here's Fox. And you can see, guys, these channels ain't pixelating. They're not fuzzy. I mean, they're really good quality channels. And I'm sorry I hit one of the buttons accidentally, so there's TBD. I know they show a lot of like different prank videos and things like that. Let's see here. There's WDEF, DTV, The Talk. Here's Bounce. Here's one of my favorite channels. This is the Escape channel. They do a lot of crime shows, Law and Order, and American Greed, and a lot of those people getting busted kind of TVs. And if you're a big Western guy, you can get Grit TV. It plays nonstop Westerns. So guys, if you're paying for cable every month and all you do is watch Western channels and you know, the news, man, just cut the cord. Save you money. This is Georgia Public Broadcasting, and I'm here in Cleveland, Tennessee, and I'm picking up Georgia Public Broadcasting. You can see it right there. I know we're not too far from Georgia, but you know, we're still a pretty good ways. There's Create. A lot of cooking shows and stuff. This is No LED. The Big Voice is the name of the program. I'm not sure what it is, but oh, it's Georgia Public Broadcasting. It's their knowledge channel. Here's a kids channel. They got Sesame Street on here. Here's WBXX DTV, and they're showing the People's Court. It just cracks me up. You can get all these channels for free. We're back to Law and Order again. There's another Law and Order. Here's another channel I'd never heard of until recently. It's called H&I. It's 20.3. And they show a lot of different shows on there that I like watching. And then there's 23.1. 23.2. And some of these are, I think this one is like, some of these are a Christian channels. So if you're into that sort of thing, you know, hey, I know that where I'm at, there's several Christian channels. Some of them are Christian Spanish channels. And, you know, if that's your thing, you know, more power to you. But they've got something for everybody on here. So here's ABC. Here's Fox again. And there's, you know, Hot Bench. I like watching all these court TV type shows. Here's another TBD, Best of the Week. This is 26. I believe this is a Christian channel. 26.5, Worldwide Evangelism Group. More Christian channel. I'm just going to skip through them. And then you got a couple radio channels that just plays music. So there's no picture. It's just a music channel. And let's see. Here's another channel, 27.1. Not sure what it is. I can't remember all these like some of you guys that does these reviews. Y'all can remember what every channel is. 27.3. I'm not sure what this is. It's probably another music channel. That's why it's not showing. Because you can see right here, it does have signal, so it's probably playing. I just don't want to turn it on. All right, here's a PBS Kids, I think it is. And then there's another Create. I guess this is the Tennessee version of PBS. Then here's a the CW. And then Couples Court. MyNet TV. Then there's MeTV. And they've got Bonanza showing. The guy from the news is talking now, but it's scheduled for Bonanza. It's just on a commercial. So, you know, there's another Western channel, basically. Charge, Bull Durham is the name of the movie that they're playing. Then This TV. And then Comet. They show some older movies. I think it's like mostly a sci-fi type channel. Now some of these you see right there at the bottom. Let me turn it back and then turn it back to it again. Some of these are at 480i. Talking about the definition of the picture. Where some of these, all right, now we're back to number 3. And that's just for your VCR or whatever. But then there's a 3.1. You see right here on this one, it says that it's a 1080i. That's a high definition channel. The 480 one is like an analog, I believe, channel. So the picture is not as great on the 420 or 480, whatever that was. And so this one here is a 1080. So you can tell that the picture quality is really, really good. And if you compare like the picture quality of an over-the-air TV station that's a high definition compared to a cable TV station, they say that the over-the-air broadcast channels are better because the signal is not compressed or something like that, and so you're supposed to be able to get a better signal from an over-the-air antenna. So guys, like I said, if you're paying for cable every month, consider cutting the cord and check this company out. Their website is Free Signal TV, and the name of that antenna is the MELTON. Let's see here. I've got their email. I'm sorry, their website right there. It's www.freesignaltv. And check it out. They've got some really cool stuff on there, but I will say that I was really shocked by this thing. And I'll just show you quickly again so you don't think I'm pulling your leg. You can see it's plugged up to the power inserter right there. And you can follow my hand all the way around. You can follow this cable all the way. Sorry, I've got some other cords in the way. I didn't carry it over here to this barrel connector right there. Then you got a lightning arrestor, and then you got another piece of coax cable, and it just runs right out to that pole right there. I've got the cord wrapped around just a few times, and it's plugged right into the MELTON, and I get 50 channels. And sometimes when I scan at nighttime, because you get a little bit better signal at night, and don't ask me why, I'm not that big into being a nerd. I'm sure the signal's a little better for some reason, but I'm not going to go into some scientific explanation. But anyways, guys, 50 to 51 channels. And like I said, I'm here in Cleveland, Tennessee. You can check my zip code out. It's 37323. And hey, go get you one, guys. Talk to you later. the end of this video.